Yeah. All right. So what is going to happen is that when you do any presentations in class, you need to show your face on the video. All right. So any of you has a problem with that, as in you don't have a webcam or your line is having problem, is there anyone to Gabriel? Okay, what problem?
I think that was his message from earlier.
Oh, that was message. Sorry. Oh, okay, cool. So does anyone else in the class has a problem with doing video? Kevin, you have a problem. What problem is it? Oh, you have no problem. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So there's nobody in class that has a problem with that, yeah? All right. If there's a problem, we need to try and resolve it. Also, the class will be recorded. All right. I'm going to try and record it. Hopefully, it doesn't crash my computer. All right. And your recording will be made available to you, most likely on Google Drive. All right. The recording will probably be up tomorrow. All right. Cool. Right. So that is the main change in how the class will be run. So basically, you will need to show your handsome face like I'm showing now. And whenever you do a presentation in class, you do not have to have the video on all the time or the camera on all the time, only when you do presentations. All right. So if there's any presentations in class and all that, you are expected to show your face. Now, I know Discord doesn't allow people to use video when you are actually when there are too many people in the channel. All right. So what you can do is to like I am doing, use a third app that runs your camera, all right, and show it on your screen. Then when you share your Discord, you can share, you can show your face, and then after go into your presentation with Discord's normal screen share. That way you won't have the limitation. Okay, so that's how we will be gaming the system to do this. All right. Okay. So if people has no problem, or if there's anything you guys want to bring up before I continue the class. My internet is so slow today. Okay. One moment here. Talk about the assignment submission guidelines first. Now, before we start on the assignment submission guidelines, I want to give you guys a warning. All right, this is to everybody that is in this class. Now, I said in every one of my classes. If you pay attention in class and you listen carefully to the lectures, it will be unlikely for you to fail my class. But if you do not listen to my lectures, you will fail my class. All right? And last semester, half the class, I mean 50% of the class, right? And I can tell from the assignments that you guys, that you did not listen to the lectures. You just took the notes, you just took the assignment brief, and then you all followed from there instead of actually listening to the lectures. I can tell why what I said in class is not in your assignments. All right? So it is very, very obvious that half the class locked in was not paying attention in class. It becomes very obvious. You must understand that the slides shown to you or given to you is only 20% of the things you need to learn or need to know about. If you do not pay attention to the class, you will fail. All right? Okay? So, I heartfelt wish not to fail anyone. But if you come out with answers that are so bad and so devoid of the facts that is needed in the assignment, I have no compunction in failing you. All right? You have to make sure that your assignment has the substance it's supposed to have. Okay? So, fair warning to everyone. If you think you can just turn on Discord, go online, but don't listen to the class, you will most likely. So, fair warning given. Everybody okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, the news is last semester was the highest failure rate. In earlier semesters, I've had to 7 class fail. Because what you get is in class. It is very obvious. Phone is my composition guide is loaded up. Read the words. Exercise. All right. Awesome. So okay. Submit. Okay, right. Making the okay. So assignment submission. How will you submit your assignments? So all students are have need to have a Google account. All students need to have a Google account. And what you will do is you will create a folder in your Google account. All right. The folder can be, sorry, your folder needs to be named a particular way. Let me just get rid of this video so that it doesn't take up so much memory. Okay, so what happens is this. You need to create a Google Drive folder, and your Google Drive folder needs to be named following this exact naming convention. Now, why do we use a naming convention? First of all, it's good practice for you guys when you actually go out and work in the future. Especially if you're doing a remote office or work from home type of situation, there are things that you need to do in order to make sure you can work effectively and collaboratively. All right, so we are going to learn a bit, train a bit on using collaborative tools. In this case, we are using Google Docs and Google Drive. Okay, now naming conventions are there to make your assignments easier to find. Every semester, I get over 400 different assignments from all my students. All right, for me to find your assignment in that huge pile of assignment is like looking for a needle in a haystack. All right, so unless you do your assignment, your file names correctly, your folder names correctly, it will be difficult, if not impossible, for me to find your assignment out of the whole bunch of assignments that is handed up to me every semester. The few hundred assignments there. All right. So if I'm to mark your things, make it easy for me to find your assignment to mark it. All right. And the purpose of this naming convention is there to organize your work so that it's easy for me to find your work. If I do not find your work, I'll mark you as 0. Very easy. Okay, so it is your responsibility to make sure that you name your files correctly. All right, last semester a lot of students actually named their files wrongly. All right, they were in the May semester, but they go and put January semester in the name. Okay, some of them even get their module code wrong. Okay, if your module code is wrong or your semester is wrong, your file will go somewhere else. You won't receive it. Okay, in my Google Drive. So make sure your assignment naming conventions are correct. Okay, so what will your assignment folder